Hello, YouTubers. This is Solbeats Engine Music. It's good to be back. It's good to be back after 7 months of like fighting to get my YouTube channel back. It's been a serious tough period for me to get my channel back. So before we jump into judging this guy, Solo Beats Solo Beats Engine Music stopped um, posting music. Solo Beats Engine Music stopped doing this. Before we jump into conclusions judging someone here, I know I had a lot of brand new videos, that were going on to my channel, but of course, anything can happen. If it can, happen to me, someone who used to think that I'm very careful, that I'm very alert when it comes to this hacking thing. But to be honest with you, I was shocked when it happened to me. I never really took things serious. I was like, nobody will ever hack me. No one will ever hack me. So several months ago, I was here like I normally used to be at home, making my music and then receiving brand deals. And some of them I was about to make videos and upload them on my, Solo Beats Engine Music channel, the one I'm talking about right now that was hacked. And of course, everything was really moving really well until when I received this brand deal from Sony camera. It looked legit, and of course I got excited because I remember that I had finished to work on a certain brand deal. Was, I think, AI something, I forgot the name of it, that I was working on. Soundraw. Yeah, I had finished to work on Soundraw AI, um, um, whatever video commercial deal. So I'd finished to work on that, and everything went well. I got paid, everything was good, so. But then after that, I received this brand deal from Sony. They're like, okay, yeah, we have a contract here for you to read, and we have good perks. So we'll do these. If you do these, just follow our instructions. So I was like, okay, I got excited because I got a brand deal from Sony camera, and it was one of these most like the good advanced camera type, So I was excited. So I didn't really like, I didn't even think of anything that could happen at that point. I was just ready to take on the role and just do the video they need and post it on my channel like I normally do the other brand deals, more music, and that's it. But man, what happens was this person sends an email, like he's attached email, download the contract and review the contract before we proceed onto the next step. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I downloaded the files, um, and after downloading the files, I click on them. So when I clicked on the files, nothing happens. So I'm like, what's going on? So I click on the files for the second time. After I click the file the second time, guess what happens? My laptop froze immediately. Like nothing was working. The laptop just froze. So something kind of like hit me, and I was like, oh, I think I might have been hacked. So what I did, I tried to shut down the system like forcefully. So I just pushed the off button on my laptop until when it shut down. So when it shut off, I was like, oh, I hope I saved my channel, saved everything. But something really inside my heart, I knew it that it was already too late, So after like 5 minutes, I went back on, and I turned on my laptop. After turning on my laptop, I tried to log into my account, my Google account. Guess what? This person had changed everything. My email, my recovery email, my phone. He had changed everything. Like he had locked me out completely. Like I was like, oh my god. Then my heart started dropping. I'm like, this is not good. this is not good. I started panicking, like I didn't know what to do. It was the first time, it was my first time facing something like this. I didn't have any knowledge of how I can really fight to get my channel back, but I was just on zero. So I started looking up things, but then I was like, okay, something told me go check on your YouTube channel. So I opened up my YouTube channel account. Guess what? I could see this guy destroying all my videos. Not like all of them, but you could see he's uploading different videos like Cardano something foundation, and it was uploading totally like destroying all my life's work. You could see, like, I was like, oh my god. I called my wife. I'm like, Jesus, this guy is killing my channel. I don't know what to do. My wife was like, calm down, everything is gonna be okay. But I'd lost it. I was like, oh my god. I was like, at that point, I'd lost my mind. I'd lost everything. I didn't know what to do. I was just hoping, like, God help me so that something can happen. But then, for some reason, I think somehow YouTube has these strong systems whereby they can detect if something wrong is going on to your channel. So that helped me a lot, whereby the next thing when I open up my channel within the next 2 hours to see what was, if this guy was still doing the same thing, the channel had already been removed. So I was like, oh, thank God. At least that since they removed this channel, it was uploading something that was, against the community guidelines. So that's why they removed the channel. So I had some hope there that, okay, they stopped this guy, and I think he's not going to have any way to fight back to get that channel because he doesn't have the information they're going to need. And of course, he knows that's not his channel. So I had my confidence that, okay, I'm going to get my channel back. But during the first month, the 2 months, I was going everywhere. I went to X, talked to our team YouTube. The first time I talked to them, nothing good came out of it. I was like, oh my god, this sucks. Nothing good came out of it at Team YouTube. So I started looking at videos, but one thing that really made me even feel like, oh my god, this channel is gone, feel like my channel was gone, was I would stumble on these videos whereby they're like, hey, if you've been locked out of your YouTube channel or your Google account, the chances are that you never get back in. It's game over for you. So most of the time when I would stumble on a video like that, I would be like, oh my god, what is happening here? Like, most people would just make you feel like there is no fighting chance for you. There's no fighting chance for you to get your channel back. So I was there, I'm like, oh my god. So I did it for about 3 months. Then they sent me this form. So I remember the first time they sent me the form. To make matters worse, I didn't know my YouTube channel ID. I didn't know my Google AdSense number. So to be honest with you, I'll advise you while I'm doing this video here that if you really love your channel, or you really love your work, or if you want to protect your work, please just make sure you write everything down that touches about your channel. I don't care, your ID, your URL, just write them down, because those are the things that are gonna save you. I learned a lesson, and as soon as I got my channel back after all these several months of fighting to get it back, that's the first thing I did, and then make sure you set a password. I don't care if you do what we call authentication phone codes, whereby you can set up your phone to receive a code. If someone is trying to log into your account, they can't log in, without that code, whereby that will help even secure your account more to be more stronger from those hackers out there who are really doing this to poor innocent people, So I don't wanna get off the story, Let's get back. I don't wanna I don't wanna drag myself up. Let me put myself back on the story to make So to make matters worse, I didn't know my YouTube ID. I didn't know my my Google Publishing ID number. I was in this trance whereby I didn't know what to do. So I lost hope. So every time I'll reach on that form, I'll be like, now what am I gonna put here? I don't know everything. So every time I write to Google Community, you get this response back that says your account is actively normal and working. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm writing to, I don't know if maybe I was the one writing to the wrong whatever departments, but I'll get that auto response all the time, and that pissed me off. And I'm like, man, looks like I'm never gonna get this channel. So at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Maybe I would just let go. So I was like, okay, you know what? And then I did one more step whereby I was looking at people who can help you gain your channel back. So I stumbled on these people on Google. They're saying, okay, we can recover your channel, we can help you recover your channel, but you're gonna pay 3 grand. So I'm like, where am I gonna get 3 grand? You know, I mean, 3 grand just to recover my Google account. That even blew me off. It blew me off. I was like, you know what? This is it. Looks like I will never get my channel. So I let all these months pass by, and I was like, hey, I would just hope, like, maybe one day, maybe one day I'll find someone who can help me get my channel back. That's the only thing that left, in me, thinking that maybe one day I'll get somebody to help me, because I didn't know what to do. Then until recently, like almost 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago, I was there. Then something struck my mind, in my heart. I was like, you know what? Why do I always have to accept defeat? Like, you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna give this guy the satisfactory of victory, whereby I would just accept that he had taken my account, that he's defeated me, so it's game over. Let me let go. So this time I had to compose myself. I had to put myself together. So I went back on X, reach out to Team YouTube, and I told him, hey, I've been struggling to get my account back for the past several months, and but to be honest with you, I have failed to find help. So they asked me for my YouTube URL, but thank God I had the custom URL in my head, so I gave them that, and they're like, okay, they looked it up. They're like, okay, they told me to follow the next steps. They give me again the same form that you're supposed to fill in it's like a recovery form if your channel has been hacked. So when they gave me that channel, they gave me the recovery form channel. So I was like, oh boy, here we go again. I don't know what I'm gonna put here because I don't know my channel ID. I don't know what. So something hit my mind. I was like, you know what? So I think I was like, let me do it this way. So I'm just gonna give you this also piece of advice if you end up being in a situation like mine whereby you don't know your URL. Because if you don't have that URL for your channel, the form that you try to submit to help you recover your channel is not gonna go. Like, it's not gonna send until when you get a URL. So in my case, what I did, since I didn't have my publishing number, I didn't have my channel URL. So what I did was I used my new channel URL and I put it onto that form. And then I went at the bottom of the form, because there's a bottom where you can explain what happened. So I had to write everything that happened and how things started. You had to explain everything. And then what I did, I included that I didn't know my channel URL. So what I did, I used my new channel URL just to make sure that I submit this form for you, people to receive it, or for you, guys to receive it. So I had to explain everything in that box. So after I did that, I was able to submit the form, and then I started praying to God to help me get my channel back, or to see if these, brilliant people can help me get my channel back. So I received an email back, and it was a very warm, welcoming email whereby like, hey, don't panic. We know how it feels when somebody takes over your account. It was one of those emails whereby they will make you feel good, even if when you feel like you were not really doing okay. Like you feel like things were really going awfully wrong, But they made me feel better, and then they started asking me questions about my account. I responded back. It was like a whole entire maybe 4 week, 4 5 days. Like we're going back and forth. I'll write them. They'll write me back. I'll give them these details. So at the end, at the end of the day, to be honest with you, at the end of the day, I was so happy that they were able to help me recover my channel. Now I got my channel back, and I say, you know what? Even before I start posting any more music, let me start with this video so I can talk to my subscribers, my followers, so they can know what happened to me before we continue. But yeah, we are back in business. We're gonna be posting more music, and to be honest with you, everything is looking good. I'm happy that I got my channel back, and now we're going to be making some awesome music. Once again, um, thank you guys for being with me, and for those who miss me, yeah, I miss you too, guys. But I'm back in action. We're gonna be posting some nice beats, and yeah, it's good to be back, guys. But that's what happened, and that's why you haven't seen me or haven't seen my channel in 7 months. My channel was not there. My channel had gone for several months. I just got it like almost 2 days ago. So I'm working on it, trying to tweak it so we can proceed doing what we're doing, making great music. You know, love you all, guys. Please protect your accounts, protect your YouTube accounts, protect your email accounts. You guys just protect everything that you can, because if this can happen to me, it can happen to you. It wasn't fun, and I'm just maybe one of those lucky people to recover their accounts, I guess. But I learned the lesson. You know, do not download anything that comes from anyone. I'll be honest with you. Brand deals, I'm sorry, man. Please, just don't do it. Don't do it. Peace out, and I'll see you on my next music or my next track that I'm gonna be uploading after this video, that I've been working on. So I'll see you on that, guys. So stay tuned for more, and thanks for listening. Be safe out there.